Hey there guys, today just going to jump on some foot champs, play a game of foot champs, have a chat about the kind of things that I'm thinking about, try and do some nice tips and tricks for you guys, see if there's anything that I can say that might help you in your games, just tell you what I'm thinking about when I'm playing, kind of things that are going through my mind when I'm doing what I'm doing. So if you like the video, obviously drop a like, be really appreciated. Also feel free to subscribe, again it'd be really appreciated. This guy's got an amazing team. Wow, but let's see what we can do, see if we can match it. Okay, so straight off kickoff, I'm just kind of thinking, I'm trying to gauge what kind of player he is. It looks like he wants to try and do a bit of skill straight off the bat. Just want to play it around nicely, not like that, trying to keep the ball for 5 minutes, just ease away into the game. Seems like he's got a bit of press after possession loss on, so I need to keep wary of that. Try and make some runs, try and get into some space, get Rafinha in behind here, take a touch, bring it back inside. De Bruyne's on the edge, finish off. You can 1-0, lovely. Obviously not every game's going to go like that, not every game you're going to score in the first 4 minutes, but when you can recognise straight off the bat that your opponent's got, you know, press after possession loss on, you know, it gives you half a chance. You know, it's already in your mind that you know that he's going to come at you. Okay, nice. So I wasn't really talking there because there wasn't much to talk about. We just won the ball back with a bit of a lucky bounce, to be fair. When it comes to finishing and you're one-on-one, it's really important to try and keep yourself composed. I know obviously there's a temptation where you can sometimes get a bit, you know, rush of blood. You want to just get the shot off, make sure you try and score, but you know, the easiest way to do it is always to just relax, take your time, and make sure that your shot that you get off is the shot that gives you the highest chance of the ball going in the goal. Another chance here, again, just roll it inside, get the finesse off. I mean, it wouldn't be surprised if Sky's to quit now. Yeah. I mean, probably not the best game because it's only 12 minutes long. Is he going to quit? Or is he just going to change some tactics? Doesn't look like he's going to quit. I'd be surprised if he didn't. 3-0 in 12 minutes. It's quite a good gameplay to show you, I guess, actually, because I know a lot of people struggle with you know, high intensity pressing. The key to it is just trying to keep a bit of composure, you know, just relax when you're on the ball. I know it can be a bit difficult to try and relax when you maybe got 3 or 4 players running at you, you know, full pelt. But you know, if you just take your time, try and just find the passes, and wait for the, you know, the right opportunity to spring the ball forward rather than trying to rush it, your chances will come. So you see there, we're just holding Ronaldo and Ndidi in front of the defence, looking to try and intercept it. We've got the interception. See Ings inside there. It's not where I wanted it to go. Again, just blocking those passes off, doing what we can, tracking the runs. So Xavi's trying to get through here, Tellez can just see him off. Turn out, is there a pass on? Son's there, make the run. You don't always have to go for the obvious pass straight away. Rafinha's at the back post. And there we go, lovely ball. Rafinha's in. Oh, good save, that was my fault. It was a poor decision. Probably should have gone for the lob. A little bit of a dink. Is he going to quit now? It's a bit random to quit now. When he... Oh no, doing some more changes maybe. Should have gone for the dink then. Again, that's another one of those things where 3-0 up, so it's not too important. You don't have to worry about it. I was trying to look a bit stylish, maybe, you know, just place it in the bottom corner. Just get the ball in the goal, because in FIFA it's so easy to concede. It only takes, you know, literally a second to score. So sometimes when you're 3-0 up, it can still go against you. There is another video on my channel proving that being the case. But yeah, just get the ball in the goal when you get the chance. Nice little triangle there. Rafinha's in behind. Make the most of it. I mean, if that was outside the box, it would have been a pen. Should have gone down. Good strength from Tellez there. Looks like he's pressing us again. It's a good ball. Rafinha's through. I mean, this guy should probably lay off the pressing a little bit, because it's becoming obvious that the pattern of play, obviously with it being 3-0, that this pressing technique isn't working. Well, then again, he is in behind. As you can see, paused it again. What's he doing? What is he doing? Now, it's important for you guys also to recognise when your tactics working and when it's not. I mean, alarm bells for this guy should have been ringing at 2-0 after 7 minutes or whatever it was. He should have been thinking to himself, right, this guy's scored 2 goals. You can go back to your pressing later on in the game, but at that point it's important to stay in the game. Now it's 3-0, and I know I've just said that obviously you're still in the game, you know, it only takes a second to score on FIFA, but when you're 3-0 down, it's pretty difficult, you know, you're making life harder for yourself. So sometimes it's important to retract a little bit, take 10 minutes, make sure you don't concede, keep yourself in the game, and then reassess your opponent. This guy knows nothing about the way I play. It was 3-0 before he even had a clue about how I defend and how I attack. And instead of just taking 5 minutes just to knock the ball around and try and, you know, stretch me a little bit and keep hold of the ball himself, he finds himself 3 goals down and with more than a mountain to climb. The biggest thing to take away from this is you got to keep assessing your opponent at all times. The biggest mistake this guy made, like I said, he's gone into it all guns blazing, and when he went 1 or 2 goals down, he didn't change his approach. He's just carried on, and it's led to the game being pretty unattainable for him at the moment. So he should have definitely just taken a step back, relaxed, composed himself, taken 10 minutes just to pass the ball around and just kind of gauge what kind of player I am. And he might have given himself half a chance. He could have gone back to the pressing later on, you know, maybe at this kind of period in the second half, but it was apparent that it wasn't working pretty early on, so he should have tried to recognise that himself. What are we doing here? See what I mean with the press? You just let him come to you, just chill out. I mean, he can run at me all he likes when it's just one player like that. He's not going to get very far. Well, he shouldn't do anyway. Yeah, every now and then you might nip the ball back, but it's quite rare, and then you just pick him off. Danny Ings should be finishing that. Yep, 4-0. He's ran out of pauses, so I don't think he can quit. But you know, when you get that press again, you know, the 4 goals, you can see in all 4 of the goals. That one's the best example probably, because he was on my keeper straight away. You know, trying to knock out Lloris's feet, and it's just not practical all the time. Yeah, it's a good tactic, and it does work a lot of the time. But when it's not working, you need to recognise that, and you need a substitute. And what have I done that for? That's a really good finish, to be fair. This guy is really attacking at the moment. And look at the press. He's got 3 players around me, passing to Ronaldo. He's coming at me, De Bruyne. That's a foul. Just take your time. Let him do it. The more you become comfortable with it, the easier it becomes. Just don't panic on the ball. Yeah, he's got someone on me. See him off. Find a pass. Make some runs. That was a poor ball by Ronaldo. Should have been in there. No, we just need to make sure we can protect the defence as much as we can. You don't want to be bringing your centre backs obviously 10 for 15 yards out of position. That's what you want to avoid. That's a nice little spin and go. Go again. I don't think he's going to quite have the pace. We can get the shot off though. No. Not quite. Not quite. And the game's coming to a close. He's just giving the ball away again. Danny Ings, that was a poor touch. And you know, this guy's got a really good team, and you just look at what's happened in this match, and you can just see that it's not just about the players you have, it's about the way that you play, and it's not what I'm impressed. So it's really important to react to the situation that's going on, and this guy's not reacted at all. He's got a decent goal, don't get me wrong, it was a really good finish, but when he gets into those kind of positions, he's not getting anywhere. He's not changed his approach play. He's not reacted to the kind of player I am. Defensively, he's done the same thing with bringing his players out of position every time. It's led to a few situations like this. Kevin De Bruyne's got to score, surely. Wow. I need to work on my finishing. But yeah, this guy it really should have had to think about the game, the way it was going. Sure, it's got to be 5-1, yeah. So it's just important to make sure that whoever you play, and everyone's going to be different. Every opponent you play is going to be different. Of course, there's tactics in the game that are better and tactics that are worse. So there's more common ones. You are going to get pressed probably more often than not. A little bit like that. I don't have team press on. That's just manual. When you are going to get pressed like that, and you've got to be able to react to it. You just make sure you take your time on the ball. You may not seem like you've got lots of time, but the more comfortable you become with the situations you put yourself in, then the easier you get yourself out of them. So it's important to remember that. And it's important to make sure that you take the time in a game to try and find out and suss out what kind of opponent you're playing against. I could tell straight away off the bat in this game that I was playing against high intensity press, and this guy was going to try and give me a hard time straight away from the bat. That's the first time it's worked in the 91st minute, where it's not mattered because it's 6-1. But no, that's the video, guys. I hope this helped you out. I hope you guys can take something from this. I'd really appreciate it if you could drop a like, maybe subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I'll see you guys again very soon. Peace.